Oh, I forgot.
Apparently, having this conversation is not allowed by the powers that be, and YouTube is a vehicle that conforms to the powers that be. Their trust and safety division, which is their censorship division, is staffed by a lot of CIA and FBI agents. And you have to ask yourself, why is that? We know through the Twitter controversy that's taking place that the FBI was receiving direct instructions from the Ukrainian intelligence service to shut down specific Twitter accounts, including accounts of American citizens and journalists. And the FBI went to Twitter, to their FBI retired counterpart, and said, shut her down. And they did it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a flagrant violation of the First Amendment. That is a constitutional assault, an assault on the Constitution. And I believe that YouTube is in the same thing.
What's up, guys? Happy Labor Day weekend. Sorry for starting a little bit late. That was a little bit bumpy there in the beginning, but I thought we were completely on time. Apparently, because we're using the software that tells me when it's time to go, and I'm watching the countdown, 40, 39, 38, and apparently it's going by my computer's time, and my computer is slow. So I apologize to Mr. Jeff on YouTube there for being late. I thought we were completely on time. So I was already in a bit of a rush to start the stream today because I just got back from the Celine Fair like minutes ago. But here we are. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Labor Day weekend, and got a lot to go over tonight. So how you doing? But first, the cold open, in case anyone's wondering what the heck was that all about. No Rumble stream, Bill Hamilton says. We are on Rumble, are we not? I am watching myself on Rumble right now. We are live on Rumble, and we are live on Facebook.
That you went live, yep.
In fact, we will not be live on YouTube for very much longer, I think, just in solidarity with Scott Ritter, whose show was summarily taken off YouTube a couple weeks ago. Friend of the show, guest on our show, and taken down for no reason whatsoever other than expressing unpopular opinions. And we had our stream go down, I believe it was last weekend, in the middle of the stream over what YouTube, we didn't even know what was going on at the time. YouTube claimed, as I thought they might, which is why I get all those disclaimers during the debate about we have to talk over the debate, folks, because it has to be transformative, so it's not a copyright violation. Yeah, YouTube just took us down for the show we did last week over the show we did 4 days earlier. So that's how YouTube operates. Get on Rumble, guys. YouTube is hostile to free speech. They are hostile to the truth. They are infested with government agents and crazy people, by the way. I've told this story in the stream before, but not everybody sees every stream, so I'll tell the story again. I actually met a guy once who worked in the YouTube, what they call it, trust and safety department, or whatever they call it there. This was the Christmas before COVID. I went to visit my sister in San Francisco, took a couple extra days just to see the city. Went to a local brewery, sat down, just started up a chat with a guy. He had his dog below him, and we're talking politics because what else am I going to talk about, And I'm being polite because, I can tell this guy's a hardcore liberal, so I'm avoiding talking about Trump and just very academically getting into a discussion about the virtues of the Second Amendment. And literally nothing provocative. The guy just suddenly storms out of the place, grabs his dog by the collar, storms out, and just says, I got to get out of here right now. And I walk out after him. I'm like, are you okay, man? He's like, no, my dog said we had to leave because of what you were saying. I mean, these people are insane.
The dog couldn't listen. The dog got offended?
He was blaming, he tried to blame the dog for his tantrum. That's how crazy these people are. And that's just the one YouTube employee I had the experience of meeting. And yeah, that's what this company is. So folks, if you're watching on YouTube, it's not good for you. Get over to Rumble, as Scott Ritter has, as Glenn Greenwald has, and as ultimately all of us are going to have to sooner or later. We've been lucky on Facebook up till, so knock on wood, but the only platform that's really serious about free speech is on Rumble. And we're going to be talking about some election integrity stuff. So out of an abundance of caution, we're saying goodbye to the YouTube stream tonight. So go to rumble.com, look for Rescue Michigan, or you can find us on Facebook too. We are watching the Rumble chat. Hi, Pam Bycraft. We see you there. She says being taken down on YouTube is a badge of honor. Yeah, it is. It doesn't feel that way when it happens to you, though. And we're privileged to be such a small fish in the YouTube sea. And besides that, we promote our show over our emails and everything, that we don't really need YouTube. But, you know, I watch people who are on YouTube that's how they earn their income. And if YouTube just nukes their channel, which has happened to many of them, it's devastating. It's damaging.
Kind of at this point, though, I don't have that much sympathy for them because they know what YouTube is about, right? Like, it's been going on for a couple of years now, longer, right? So why haven't some of them started promoting a Rumble page more? Like, did Ritter think like they weren't going to come for him?
Well, no, but I mean, he always had.
Not saying it's okay, but you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point you have to like have a backup plan.
Well, they always had their backup plan. They always did have Rumble. The problem is the huge majority of people are on YouTube all the time. And plus, Rumble's an up-and-comer. They're not as good at predicting what shows you might want to see. So every time I go to Rumble to watch Glenn Greenwald or Scott Ritter, then they ask me if I want to see slap fighting. I'm like, no, I've never wanted to see a slap fight video. Why do you keep showing me this?
Their interface is weird too. Like, I don't know how you have to click on their icon. It takes you first to the last thing that was live or something. Then anyway, it's weird to get.
Yeah, they have all kinds of technical things, but it's worth doing because the more people tune in on Rumble instead of on YouTube and Facebook, the more that will become the go-to place. And that's it's the same problem we have with Google and Facebook, is that everyone is on there because everybody's on there. And what are you going to do about that, you know? So, all right. That being said, we've given the audience ample time. Bye-bye, YouTube. We are hanging up on you. Sorry, but you know what? YouTube hung up on us last week, so we're going to hang up on YouTube. If you want, catch us on Rumble or Facebook, and here we go. We're going to probably end up losing a couple of viewers over this, but